JB Bickerstaff, John Blair says that he thinks there are the most two athletic wings in the league. So the Bucks, that youth movement will be put to good use tonight.
Doc Rivers had talked about perhaps Giannis playing the last two preseason games for the Bucks, and there's the first points and the first three-pointer. Asar Thompson, you know, so creative and so important defensively here for the Pistons in particular. Kevin Porter Jr. on his keister from the corner.
Well, I call these three guys, AJ, KPJ, and Gary Trent II, the triumvirate, because of what they were doing last year as a threesome. Nice job, Bobby, with the turn right shoulder baseline against Beef Stew.
Mentioned they beat Memphis, put up 128 points in that preseason game earlier this week.
A 50-point second quarter after giving up 42 or 43 in the first quarter to Memphis.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham's first points. They were trailing by 20 at one point, 21 actually, and then they had a 19-0 run.
And Cade, a nice job. And again, intention, getting up more three-point attempts. That's been a big emphasis. This wouldn't shock me to see this team average 43-point attempts a game and crack that top 5 in the league.
And Cade Cunningham now with a quick 5 points.
Pretty much all of those in that first half against Memphis the other night, so he can put up points in a hurry.
He's hit both of his shots here tonight. You know, part of Cade Cunningham's success is he's got to stay healthy. Cade Cunningham hesitation, looking for Duncan Robinson. It was picked off of a trade here by the Pistons. Cunningham has the last 7 points.
Well, he's got the game for it. He's, you know, doesn't expend a lot of energy in terms of athleticism, dunking and jumping all over the place. This Cade has really been crafty. Not only
Gary Trent Jr. has started a hefty dose a couple of years in Houston, and there's Isaiah Stewart knocking down the three. They were 17th in the league last year in terms of accuracy, shot about 36% from three. Miles Turner, one dribble, pull up, knocks it down.
Made that play happen defensively. Great job blitzing by Miles Turner on the ball screen. Just allowed Cade Cunningham nowhere to go.
Yeah, Bobby Portis sinks the three-pointer, gives the Bucks the 1-point edge.
That's right, and that's where turnovers, you know, creating turnovers. They create 2 more turnovers a game. That's going to produce at least 1+ 3-point field goal attempt per game for them.
The Pistons get it right back. Won their first playoff game in 16 years. All kinds of great things happening for them last year that they're looking to build on for this season. Taurean Prince looking to build on a really three-point efficient shooting season last year.
Well, this is a time to kind of experiment with combinations, and Doc really likes these two guys, Rollins and Anthony, together, and likes this guy who played for Doc with the Clippers.
And the Pistons just sizing it up from distance. That's another one from Green.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job moving the basketball, and penetration is the key.
Cole Anthony from mid-range. They all have their warm-up shirts on here at the beginning of the second quarter. And Stewart finishes it off. The dime from Cade Cunningham. And Stewart with the rejection. In and out dribble by Cunningham, muscles it in. What a first half he's having. He's got 16 points.
Yeah. And Giannis has done it twice in consecutive years.
Yeah, Taurean Prince so smooth with that shooting stroke.
The Bucks have got to find a way to generate some consistent offense. There you go.
That'll work. Bobby Portis 2 for 2 from three. You start out at a smaller school, you put up some big numbers, and you get an opportunity at a now a Power 4 school in Tennessee.
But it was crazy. I mean, he didn't put up the bill. Wow, Cade. Nice.
Pressure coming on the top of the key, but Duncan Robinson responds to the A.J. Green pressure.
And Duncan Robinson has the 6th most three-pointers in history by an undrafted player. You know who's number 1 on that list, right? Wes Matthews.
Our buddy Wes.
Yes, indeed. And he took 8 three-point attempts against Miami, made 3. You want that volume to continue for A.J. Green. Wow.
Another turnover here for the Bucks. 9 turnovers here in the first half. Certainly one of the categories that they probably want to clean up here at halftime. And left all alone, Paul Reed.
Well, that's a tough shot. No time left on the shot clock.
An answer for an answer, A.J. Green. Cade Cunningham Got a little bit more in him here in the first half. Spins off of A.J. Green off the glass. 26 points in the first half.
Yeah, read that situation perfectly. Second half of the season and into the playoffs.
9 points for Gary Trent Jr. Duncan Robinson with the miss. Clinton is trying to prove something here. The tip dunk. A.J. Green is the only one who's started both halves here for the Bucks. Look at the dribbling exhibition by Cole Anthony, and he finds A.J. Green. That was a beautiful sequence. One of the quietest guys, even though he has the biggest frame and the highest vertical, a lot of times there on the court.
Yep.
But he barely says a word. There's Ryan Rollins, who's got all kinds of things to say action-wise, and he gets the 2. So 12 seconds here to work with for the Pistons. Into the hands here of Anthony. He knows Jenkins was pursuing, lays it in, and Cole Anthony now with 6 points.
You know, going hard right and then making a cross-court pass with that left hand.
Duncan Robinson threading. Was there anything that someone, here's a nice little pass there from Anthony.
Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony. I'm serious.
I love that pass. I love it. No, I'm laughing because I love the answer. There's Holland with the finish.
My mother was like, why is he on you so tough in that game?
Cole Anthony, not just a distributor in this quarter.
He was right next to us, sitting courtside, and but he was like he was playing again, like he was back in his shack. AJ Derry Bird and Holland at him after he went 5 for 5 from the 3-point line for Derry Bird tonight.
That's right. That might be the last shot we see from Derry Bird here tonight.
Should be. Okay, this guy I want to see start to get going. The perimeter defense by the Pistons, switching every kind of ball screen, any kind of DHO dribble handoff, keeping the Bucks on the perimeter, not allowing them to get a piece of the paint.
And one for Paul Reed.
Yeah. Chris Livingston. Still young, just 21 years old.
Smooth shot there by Jenkins. The Bucks looking ahead to the season opener against the Wizards, and our old friend Chris Middleton coming to town. Ajax rings it up from distance.
Wow, for him in this league, I'm not sure where it's going to happen, if it's going to be here or someplace else. We don't know that quite yet. But his energy, you talk about coach, because he impacts the game without scoring. Now hard to get away with that, especially playoff time on this level.
Yeah, he's a champion, too. How about that move by Gary Harris?
Yeah, nice job being to be effective.
He thought Milwaukee was his best situation, was kind of looking around the league. He saw the Miles Turner acquisition and what Milwaukee was trying to build.
That transfer portal is something, isn't it? You play at 4 different schools, find the right situation. Nice job. Love the synergy between these two, Jamari Bouye and Pete Nance. Little pick and roll action. Well, those questions were answered last year.
It resulted in his first All-Star nod of his career, and playing in 70 games, which is one of the biggest numbers here for him, just being consistent and being healthy. Good move by Lanier.
But you see the way they cut him off on the baseline. 3 defenders right there. Nice job, Tyler Smith, on the recovery.
They're going to score the goal. The point guard duties with the ball right now for the Bucks. So every single available player has played here for the Bucks tonight. Oh, Panaski's back! How Thanasis! Clinton not there. And Smith with the rebound. Smith again puts it back. Tolu Smith with an and one chance. Doc says if Giannis has his way, he'd like to play the final 2 games. Thanasis!
Maybe not as perfect all around as tonight has been for him, but
22 points, 22 minutes. Perfect 5 for 5 from the field.
Nice.
Lofts it up, Mark Sears. Mark Sears.
There you go. Crafty.
Left side. Count it. A shot by Jenkins. A 6-point advantage here for the Bucks. In their preseason home opener, the Bucks come out with a win against the Pistons, 117 to 111.